Hello everybody. So I got my fuse today. I'm live, Mike. I'm live. I told him I was going live. One moment, please. Come get it. Got it? No, but I will. It's gonna be in this box. Put it back on my bed. I'm live. I can't just walk away.
Sorry.
So sorry about that, guys. Anyway, here's the fuse. Hey. Okay, great. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I did get one. And I bought some extra stuff, too. So I ended up getting the Merry and Bright, you know, this thing. Stamp set. Oh, Lord. I'm all flustered because it got interrupted. This stuff is fun. I like this sticky stuff. I save it, but then I end up losing it. Okay. So I got extra carrier sheets because you're going to need them. And then I got the polyglaze foiling sheets of these, don't say the name of it, flurries, and then winter snow. So those were the extras that I purchased. Now let's get in the box. Okay, first of all, getting the box out of the box is tricky. All right. Oh, yeah, might not be able to get it apart. You're right about that, Jean. So welcome, everybody, and welcome to anybody watching the replay. We're pulling out our GinaK fuse. Here's the starter packs with the wild lilac, amazing amethyst, 14 karat and sterling. Here's some whatever that is, more, I guess. Here's the, here, let me just get this all out of the box so that I'm not have a big box right there in your face. Find it? All right, bump my camera, sorry about that. Let's fix it. All right, here's the machine itself. Landfill stuff. Okay. All right, let's find the opening. Yeah, color doesn't really matter. We're going to find out. We are going to find out. This thing is wrapped up tight for me to not get into it. There we go. Okay. So it comes wrapped up nicely. Got this sticky stuff on. You got to pull off. It's kind of a light lavender. Now, let's see here. Here's the cord. We're going to warm it up. Oh, wow. Okay, the cord's not quite as long as my mink cord. I'd say that it's about 4 feet. Maybe just 3. Let's measure. I don't know where my actual tape measure is, but I can definitely use my ruler. And we'll find 1, and this is kind of ish, right? 2, yeah, about 3 foot 4 inches. All right, plugged in. power on just like the mink. Let's turn it up to 3. Look at that, the button's stuck. That can't happen. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, it loosened up. So we got the polyglaze sheets of the birthday. We got the polyglaze sheet of the happy swirls. We got the polyglaze sheets of the jewels, crystals, and gems. But I'm interested in using the snowflakes. But I also want to, this is my new package. Where's the one that came with it? Here it is. What are these? Oh, there's a couple of kind of like loose ones here. Okay, so this, at least this isn't like the Pink Fresh Studios one I had yesterday was like bowed. It wouldn't fold in half. It was like making me a little nuts. So I'm going to pull out one of these guys. And I'm going to foil, I'll show you in a moment. Okay, and then I want to do a purple sky because purple. Let's cut this at the top. So Mike this morning took out his driver's license at Lowe's and now can't find it. So he's going to get a new one, which is why he immediately needed his birth certificate. I want to do the darker purple, I think. Yeah. You'll see why in a moment. I'm going to cover this whole sheet. And I want a little bit of excess. And I'll show you why later. Okay, now it's hot and ready to go. So let's get my Swiffer cloth. Where did I put it? Where are you, Swiffer? I have a spot for it. There it is. It's in its spot. I'm going to go ahead and clean this off and clean the foil. Make sure there's no dust or debris on it. Set it in. And I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, go. No weird smells or anything. Hi, Randy. Like when I first started my makeup, it had a really weird smell. One thing I noticed is I don't feel it coming out the back. Here it comes. Okay. I was worried about that. I think it moves a little slower than the mink, maybe. Okay, that's on the outside. I can live with that. Okay. It's very, very hot. Let that cool off. Meanwhile, got a little piece of debris on there. I'm going to get out a piece of the white. The white toner sheet. Hi, Carla. What do you mean all colors are like, you mean different shades of purple? I don't understand the question, I guess. All right. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But this right here is what I'm after. And let's go ahead and trim down this white toner. Now this is on number 3. I feel like it might be too hot, but we're going to find out here. So I'm going to go 4 by 5 1/4. Of the white toner. I mean, it's a lot less expensive to foil this way versus foiling with the glimmer. I still kind of prefer glimmer foiling, but you know, this, I have a printer and I'm also a graphic artist, so I can create my own art. So there's that handiness. This is what I'm looking for right here. All right, let's see how it does on number 3. It's probably going to be too hot, but we're going to find out in a moment. Oh, if all the colors have 3 different shades. I mean, I would expect that the colors would be closely aligned with the inks. Come on. See, I'm looking for a night sky look, and so, and I most likely I have a Crafty Critta that will be a good night sky, but I wanted to test out these foils first. And I'm going to grab another blank toner sheet that's not a favorite color, because I'm going to cover the whole sheet. Let's see here. Thought there was a funky green in here. Yep. This green isn't my favorite, but it can certainly be sacrificed. Will the width fit through there? Yes, it will. Will it fit in the carrier sheet? Yes, it will. Okay, terrific. So let's just trim this green down some. I wrinkled it a little, but that's okay. It's fine. See, I'm going to use this for die cutting. So it doesn't totally go in there. So I'm going to trim it off because I don't necessarily want the machine touching, trying to foil, you know, without a carrier sheet underneath it. I can still use this, so I'm not going to throw it away or anything. All right, now you moved on me, you little dork. There we go. Now I'm just doing a whole piece for die cutting, and let's reveal this one. Okay, so I want to trim this down. Let's let this finish first. Hey, Cheryl. So I don't see the machine as being inferior or superior to the mink. Seems to be about the same. We'll let this cool down. I'm going to trim this piece down because, you know, I didn't get it straight, because typically I wouldn't. So we're going to trim it to 3 3/4 by 5. So this is cooled off. We got some speckles in there. That's most likely dirt. But this can become a shaker pouch. So I really hate saying that this is garbage, because it's not, right? So let's do that. Let's make that into a shaker pouch. Because we can. Let me get some double-sided tape. Oop, I'm running over my running over my little pebbly things. Because I just don't see any reason why not use this. Hope everybody's Wednesday is going well. It's Wednesday, right? I'm losing track of days, y'all. You don't want it too tight. Okay, then I can trim off some of this because it's way too wide. I'm just going to take and sort of miter these. Stick some tape on there. Oh, come on, fingers. You can do this. There we go. Just fold that over. Just trim off any excess. It's sticking out. If you can see the excess. There we go. Let's trim down this side, stuff it, and then carry on. I'll put my tape on before I stuff it. You're welcome. Might as well, you know. That way, absolutely zero waste. Well, except for these little bits that I cut off. All right, let's see what we're going to put in here for our shakety bits. I need to put that away. I will in a minute. Okay. So I have these little iridescent ones. Those will look pretty in there. Maybe some little iridescent stars. And then I'll grab some snowflakes. They're in another spot. I know I have some. There they are. Little snowflakes. I don't want to go too crazy here. I mean, you'd have to, if you were doing a whole 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, you'd have to foil something a little bit larger or do a really great job on your borders. Yeah, I love all the shaker bits. I'm not really pulling that tight. Just trim off the excess. And we've got our little flat shaker. Got my snowflakes all stuck together there. Break up, guys. There we go. There's our shaker bits. So I'm going to want to put that on. I'm going to go purple all the way here. I'm going to make a matte layer. And these, I believe, are purples that are recollections. That the 110-pound stuff that comes in 4 colors. So we'll do this at 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. Boy, that reverse foil did really lovely on there. I want stuff to move around a little better here. I don't want it all gang up in the corner. Let's do, I don't know if I want to do glue. I think I want to do tape. This is where it gets risky. But you can do the corner lip method, which nobody ever does anymore, because it seems like nobody ever uses tape anymore to stick down their cards. Probably, what's that Australian lady's name? She's so sweet. I can't think of her name right now. She has a YouTube channel. Did I get my name for Kendra's exchange? I did, yes. I had to go incognito because I have 2 emails. And apparently I signed up for one with one email and another with another email. And so Elfster doesn't know who I am. But once I went on incognito, then the browser let me log in with my other email. Because they're both Gmails. So I'm just lifting some corners here. And folding them over so I can place this. As evenly as possible. Push down on the middle. And then just pull these up. There we go. All right. So the reason, now I cut a piece here. What I want to do is I want to put these away first before I wreck them. Hang on one moment here. It's a starter pack, so it looks like you get 2 of each, 3 of each. Oh, come on. You know, it must take a genius to be able to put these in here. I'd hate to be the person that works in the factory that gets them in these things. Must be automated. Yeah, now you get a new friend. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know the person that I got either, which I think is kind of cool. Okay, so what I have here is I got out. I took them out. Where did I put them? I took out some GinaK stuff and set it somewhere. You know, that's just typical of me. Where did I put it? Because I was going to use it for this video. Let me know if you guys see it anywhere. I got out the little trees and the sentiments. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, I put them on my other desk? No. Are they in this box? No. Are they in this drawer? No. Well, we may be changing our whole gear here because typical me. I put them somewhere where I could grab them and now I don't see them. Oh, here they are. Okay, yay! I found him. So I'm going to unplug Little Miss Fuse here so to have room for Little Miss Empress. Seems to cool down pretty quickly. Hey, Pam. Oop, they fell out. Excuse me. Now, I've heard people say that they were having troubles cutting these little guys out. I'm going to see what happens. And I'm just going to try and avoid those areas that I either left dirt or just completely missed because my machine was too hot. I'm not going to put any blame there. It just happens. Okay. Find all her parts over here. Okay, and let's go in the middle. I'm not going to try and cut all three at once. I'm going to go ahead and run it twice. Yeah, it's a secret turkey, the Secret Santa in November. Let's see. Oh, it cut out perfectly. Look at that. Isn't that cute? The only problem is it's kind of hard to see on this background. So we'll go with Plan B. Use that for another project. And we'll do white. Get these all scraped off of here. And I'm probably best off if I use a lighter weight. So let me grab a piece of 65 pounds. This is some hammer mill and 65 pound. Let's find that little tree. I might still be able to do the sentiment with this. Okay, where'd the tree go? Here it is. Definitely want to poke out all the excess here. These were the October, these trees were the October extra thingy that you get. I still see some in here. Try and sneak by me, will you? All right. Okay. Probably going to need only one. It's very light paper. There's a couple of spots. One little tiny space that Probably could have used the second run, but I'll just scissor that bad boy right out of there. Depending on if these little tiny pieces here come out or not. Yep, they will. Uh-oh, that one doesn't want to. Okay. I don't have the patience for that, y'all. Nope. Testing that. Well, the machine works great. I have no complaints about it. It doesn't seem much different at all other than color and shape than my mini mink. And that's what's important, is that they work, right? So I'm going to run this. Oh, great. And this is just lightweight hammer wheel, 65 pound, but sometimes the Empress struggles with very intricate dies, and this die is pretty intricate, but a second run or a shim solves that no problem. Yeah, I did use the poly glaze, Pam. That's the snowflakes here. Did you want to see those in action? Because I'm happy to do another. So I did this, and then I took the negative and did it on the white toner sheets. Did I run this twice? I don't think I did. I can't remember. I don't think I did. I'm definitely not freezing. It's like 85 here. It still wants to stick in that one spot. What's important to me is that these pieces come out. If they don't come out, I'm not happy. All right. Okay, guys, that's 65 pound paper, and it did not come out. You know what I need? I need something to scrape off this. All right, I'm going to try it with a shim. Again, these are super intricate. Make sure all the excess pieces are out. Slice another piece up. Make sure it's at an angle. Pop shim in there. Where's my shim piece? I don't want to use expensive paper for shims. Here we go. No, it's actually pretty hot in here. I do, Pam. I have plenty of time. More than happy to show you. Let's see if this bad boy cut out this time. I think it did. Yep, just needed a little shim. That'll help. There we go. Get this out of the way. Now, I don't think the white tree shows up very well either. It just kind of gets lost in there, don't you think? Oh, the video's freezing? Is my phone freezing? No, my phone seems to be happy. Oh. Silver, you think maybe? I think maybe something bigger. I think this is just too small. So if I did... See, I did a purple one, but you can't see that one at all. I think just the sentiment. Let's go ahead and plug Miss Fuse back in so I can demonstrate the polyglaze sheets again for you. And you'll just have to deal with my mess here. I know I do. Hey, Maddie. So we're going to turn it on back here. Get that out of the way. And I'm going to turn it to number 3. And let's choose, I kind of like, where to go? I want to try the snowflake looking one. I can figure out what I did. This one right here. So that in the package, this shows as blue, but they're not blue. They look like this. And this isn't raised or anything. You can't really feel it. And let's do this. We'll do this in the sterling. And that's already heated up and ready to go. I feel like, okay. Yeah, I gotta be careful I don't have 2 sheets stuck together. Okay, I'm good. So the deco foil, or the GinaK thermo web foil, which I think deco foil is the same thing, but this is GinaK branded, comes in sheets like this. All right, we're going to get our carrier sheet. I'm going to make sure that I clean this off really well. See if I can figure out what I did with my Swiffer. I've lost it again, you guys. This is what happens. I just make big piles everywhere. Do you guys see my Swiffer? Here it is. I'm going to shake my Swiffer off just in case, because you see I've got little bits and pieces all over here, and I don't want any of that on here. I'm just going to make sure this is wiped off well, and make sure this is wiped off well. And because this is silver, you can see that there's a real super shiny side, and that's the side that goes up. Okay, we're going to run that through at number 3. Yeah, they do. They do match your inks. There's no difference, Maddie. I don't see a difference other than the color. Yeah, the polyglaze sheets I feel like work better sometimes than like your toner sheets that your toner art sheets that you get, because you don't get any black spots if you missed some. You know, if for some reason it didn't foil in certain spots. I'm going to turn this off and kind of let it cool down, because I like to take the waste foil and use it right away, because otherwise I'll throw it away. I won't remember to use it. You just want this to cool down. So there you've got the sparkly stars. Now you can ink blend on this paper any color you want. So let's do, I'm gonna, don't set that there, you're gonna get debris all over it. It's very hard to clean debris off of this silicone mat, so why don't I just move the whole dang mat, right? I keep it there so it keeps the glare down for you guys. And let's see, I wonder, I would like, I might do this on yellow and then alcohol ink this foil. What do you think? I'm going to turn this back on. I'm just going to turn it to 2. It cools down faster, I feel like, than my mink, but I could be wrong. So this kind of looks like that green. I don't want green. I want yellow. Let's see. Yeah, this is yellow. These color toner sheets I'm using are from Crafty Critta. And that's where I get mine exclusively. There are other places to get them, though. I'll let you guys hunt that down. Just one thing, you want to just make sure that your full entire toner sheet is covered. Otherwise, you're going to get toner stuck to your carrier sheet. I might get a little there, but I'm not mad. Let's run that through at number 2. And the size of this is about the same. I'll grab my mini mink so we can look at it. I have the mama mink too, the big mink. I've used it a few times and then never used it again because I don't generally do big pieces. I have enough space issues. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, Gina does a lot of demonstrating of this stuff. I don't know. I think if I alcohol inked over it, though, it would cover the stars, too. That's not cool enough to peel yet. All right, so where did the other one go that I had? I'm just going to set this aside. Here's this one. We can ink blend that. Let's go with, I'll use Gina's inks because they're right here. I'm looking for my navy. In the navy. I know, I do need to put, if I would ever get this room clean, we'd be in good shape. I keep cleaning it and then going, oh, look, I found this. Let's do this. One thing, when ink blending like this, you just have to be patient. You can't be in a hurry. Because it's really more important that you layer up rather than trying to put down heavy all at once. That's one thing about mini ink cubes, though. They kind of are difficult to keep in one place and really saturate your brush with ink. So it's a lot of dips back and forth, which is not a big deal, right? We can do that. We can dip back and forth. But if you want a nice smooth application, you just do it in layers. Oops. I've got too much things touching my keyboard. Let me just get my keyboard out of here. Sorry. There. That's the nice thing about wireless keyboards. You can just pick them up and move them. I'm going to throw some purple on here too because I can't help myself. Is Abraham jealous of my yellow keyboard? I don't know. You guys saw it? Let's throw in some sea glass. Just here and there. That changes up the tone a bit. Yeah, if you're making it a real space sky, you would actually throw in some red too. Okay, purple. Let's throw in plum punch because yum. Well, Maddie, the Macintosh is yellow, but like it's like a glossy yellow, but the keyboard and the back of the body and stuff has like a metallic on it. So it's kind of a gold. All right, let's do some purples in here. Hey, Chow, by the way. I know you had to go get Kyle, huh? I think I want to go a little bit deeper around the edges. Hi, Cordelia from work. Now, I bought the cubes mostly because I wanted to try the inks out to make sure I really loved them before I spent money on, bigger. I really love them. I had some bigger ones that I've had for quite some time because there was a certain color that I really love, which is the fresh corn, something like that. Just kind of a yellow. Okay. Hey, Michelle. Now I'm going to take a soft paper towel. Lord, where are my paper towels? No one knows. Okay, I'm not taking a soft paper towel. I'm just going to take a microfiber cloth that isn't exactly soft and just kind of wipe that down to get the ink off of the little stars. Clean off my thing. And there's the micro glaze foiled with silver and then ink blended. So let me get it real close so you can see. Now that ink will dry back a bit. Right on. Always nap when your child naps. And then I can go ahead and reveal this now. And this one came out perfect because, well, there's still a couple of little spots, but you would never know because of the nature of this stuff. But there's another piece that could be used for shaker. And there's the negative. Sparkly, huh? Now, back to, let's turn this bad boy off and unplug her before I forget. I always recommend unplug anything that gets hot when you're not using it, like overnight and stuff. Just things that get hot. You don't have to unplug everything, but just for safety reasons. So, back to our shaker card. Was that good? Did you get a good idea of how that works out, Pam? Yeah, Gina's inks level out. Now the paper itself, well, let's see, it's already starting to level out some. But when you look at it up close, like if I'm looking at it with my eyes and not the camera, it's not as, I don't know, see how kind of speckly that looks? But you see all those tiny stars and everything foiled perfectly. Okay, so I have, oh God, you guys, I lost them again. Here they are. I think I'm just going to do a fat cinnamon on here. All I want for Christmas is you. Could do merry and bright. See, these sentiments are basically a whole card front. Even cuts out the snowflakes. Merry and bright. And happy holidays. And what I'll do is, in sticking with the purple, I will do some heat embossing. Because the die, it doesn't have like a shadow die. It just die cuts the whole thing. So I'll grab white paper. Let's get, I think I want heavy paper. Thought I cut out a bunch of accent opaque, but it's not showing up for me. This is distressed white heavy stock. We'll use that. See how that goes. And so what was this color? This was the lovely lavender or the wild lilac or amazing. I don't have amazing amethyst, but I do have wild lilac. So let's get our stamp platform. See, I don't clean up as I go. I clean up when I'm all done, and that's that. I should clean up as I go, but I don't. Let me just get my brushes out of the way, though. So I'm going to go. Let me get my anti-static tool. Not that I really typically need it for this. Let me get my Wow Clear Embossing. So what I'll do is I'll stamp it in the Wild Lilac first. Make sure it's good and solid on there. And then I'll stamp it with Versamark or Wow embossing ink. See, that's pretty blotchy looking right there. You know what? I have a sparkly embossing powder that might look cool on there. But I've just got to make sure it's not, got to make sure that it is translucent and not opaque. So I'll just do as many times as I need to until it's solid. Close enough. Because if I use a sparkly, let me see, where are my sparkly ones? I have, this is called Glisten. They're changers. So it's sort of a iridescent. Yep. It's translucent. So I'll wipe off my stamp here. Try not to move it. Grab my embossing ink pad. And I usually like to go twice with that too. Okay. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Yeah. It'll pair nicely with those iridescent shaker bits. Oh, yep, got it everywhere. I haven't tried licking my ink pads yet, Cordelia, but give me time. It might happen. How sparkly. Oh, you can't tell yet. Let me put it where you can see how sparkly. All right, let's cut it out. Let me let it cool for a second and get things out of my way so I don't knock them over and kill them. I like to let those cool a good while. That's, it's called Changers, Wow Changers Glisten. All right, let us find the cutty thingy for this. For some reason, this looks like it should be it, but it's not. Okay. This is. All right. Put her guts. Where'd your guts go, sweetheart? They're over here. Yep, I talk to my things, and I talk kindly to them mostly. Sometimes not. So, and I wanted to show you the sandwich that I use here, just real quick, because somebody was asking about it somewhere. Gosh, you know, I try not to get in too many groups, but sometimes it happens, and I'm like overwhelmed and don't know where I was. So the instructions say, where'd the top part of my sandwich go? Where'd she go? Oh, right there. Okay. The instructions say for thin dies, most of the dies we use are thin. You put the metal shim on top of the A plate. There's 2 A plates. Then you put the magnetic mat. You're supposed to put your die this way, but everybody I've seen has been putting it down onto the magnetic mat, and it works great that way. So what I did was I bought some replacement magnetic mats, so when this one gets too beat up, I can do another one. I do love this Empress Mini, I do. Well, let me just make sure I've got her on there as straight as possible. I like the fact that I like the magnetic part. I know that my Gemini has a magnet too, but it's so big and cumbersome that I don't get it out ever. Because I don't have the Junior, I just have the regular big one. So that does 2 things. It flattens it back out and cuts it out. So that's how I do my sandwich, and it seems to be fine. Okay. I'll probably pop. Now, where are those little trees? Nope, I still can't. The trees just aren't working out. They just get lost in there. They're too little. They're going to have to find another home. Let's get a card base now. And I'm sticking with the purple. And this is a top folding, but that's okay. It does not matter. Now I'm going to glue that down to there. We're just going to be purple heads today. And everybody knows purple is not my favorite color, but I do like it. Is the Empress more quiet than the others? So I'm told, but like my Gemini's pretty loud. Well, here's my Vagabond. Here's the Empress. Let me put it over here next to where the Vagabond was. It's a tiny bit quieter. The Gemini's pretty noisy. Okay. Kind of feel like down over here. What do you guys think? You think it is quieter, Melanie? Then I'm going with you. I'm going to use my Simon Says stamps. All right, who here donated to the Simon Says Stamps Huntington's Foundation drive? Anybody? I did, and I'm getting my box tomorrow, and I'll probably do an unboxing because those are so much fun. I'm looking for my tweezers here. Well, I mean, I'm more likely to die cut with a machine that isn't like, I love my Vagabond, but it's over there. So I have to turn. I have to actually work to use it. I'm lazy. I don't want to work. But I definitely prefer, an electronic die cutting machine just because, I have fibromyalgia, and so sometimes, if I do too much cranking, I'm going to be sore and I'm not going to be able to crank for a few days. And then what if I want to crank something? Then I can't. So your small one hasn't shipped yet? Well, if you guys wait, I know that it's for a limited time, but tomorrow if I get it on time, or no matter when I get it, unless it's like 10 o'clock at night, I will go ahead and unbox and you can see what's inside. All right. Yep, still live, Mike. Oh, that's stuck there. All right. Yeah, I put a lot of these on. I bought the scrapbook.com ones too, but I tend to reach for these because they're right next to me. Yeah, like I said, I'm a real lazy crafter. Anything that's next to me is the most likely to be grabbed. Hey, Mary. Every once in a while when Ranger has a grab bag, I'll grab it because one time I got a really great one, but the last time it was okay, but there was a lot of stuff that I don't really use. Okay, let's take a look. Want to make sure that I am equally distant here to here and here to here. We could even die cut some more snowflakes. I think I got my shaker too tight. There we go. Foiled. So, hi Jen. Rolling carts are awesome. Oh, I don't have carpet. We used to have carpet. We pulled it all up and found very old and destroyed wood floors, but that's okay. Our house is old. I feel like maybe I'm still trying to get this tree in here, but it just is not happening. Let's see if I like it there. It's funny because if I look at it on my monitor, I can see it better than when I look straight down on it. Nope, 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 nope. Anyway, there's our card. And do I like the fuse? I like the fuse. Do I like it better than my mink? I like them equally. Would I recommend one over the other? I would not. Would I recommend these little polyglaze sheets? Absolutely. There's a lot of cool designs. And then, you know, the other bonus to these kinds of things is that even the tiniest stuff foils, like a lot of times on toner paper, when you print it out, sometimes these little bits and pieces don't foil. These foil perfectly every time. At least they have for me. So your fuse is coming today. Exciting. I do, Mary. It's not afraid of color. You have to ask for membership, answer questions, and you're welcome. Happy to have everybody. That's it. That's that. Tomorrow, like I said, I'm supposed to get that Simon Says Stamp package tomorrow, and I'm more than happy to unbox it. Wait and unbox it with you guys live. Lots of shine, yeah. I mean, it's purple. I mean, this thing is purple. Any purple lover's gonna love it. But yeah. I mean, foil is beautiful. Over this piece though, I do prefer this one we ink blended, and I'll save that background and use it. I feel like it needs a snow scene or Santa Claus or something. Someone sell you their mink that's getting the fuse. You know, let's talk about that. So when I hit 3,000 subscribers, I'm having a giveaway, and I have a second amethyst fuse that I'll be giving away. So it's sitting in a box, unopened, but I need like 300 more to get to 3,000. So there's that to look forward to. And by then, nobody will be able to get an amethyst fuse. You're only going to be able to get the, I think white with teal is what GinaK said. So, yeah, once I hit that 3,000 mark, again, it's going to be a while because I don't, I'm just a little channel. So thanks you guys for coming and letting me hang out in your space. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up on the way out if you like this video. And, hit that subscribe button. I think every one of you sitting in here does, but those who are watching silently are those who will be watching the replay. Thanks for coming. Take care. Bye.